good snacks as well. Today, I have no idea where we're going, but we're in Korea, we're Americans. You know where we start, right?
Canada?
In Canada. Why not? Let's go ahead and jump on in here and say hello. Hi. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Doing great.
Morning.
Well, thank you for talking with us. And as your Canadian neighbors to the south, as Americans, we're happy to be here and see what you have. Can you introduce this booth to us, please?
Yes. I speak in Korean.
Korean's fine, yes.
Yes, fine. 예, 안녕하십니까. 저는 캐나다 대사관 상무과의 조옥진입니다. 저희 캐나다에서는 1,200개 이상의 맥주 양조장이 있는 세계 10대 맥주 수출국입니다. 그리고 증류주는 또 수출액으로는 제일 큰 산업이기도 합니다. 이번 캐나다 부스에서는 브리티시 콜롬비아주 알버타주와 함께 캐나다의 5곳 브루어리와 4곳의 양조장에 다양한 제품을 선보이고 있습니다. 저희 캐나다 부스에 오셔서 시음을 해주시면 감사하겠습니다. 그리고 저희 캐나다 쪽 그 증류주에서 직접 방문한 분을 소개하겠습니다.
네. Well, let's go ahead and talk with some of the booths here. There's a whole bunch of different, obviously, breweries in Canada. We have 5 representative ones that are going to be here, mostly from Alberta and British Columbia. So let's go ahead and meet the first person who's got a whole bunch of
this is pretty
morning
unique
whiskey.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's nighttime in Canada. It's time for a cocktail.
Fantastic. Can you introduce yourself quickly?
Sure. My name is Philip from Distillery Mariana. We are a craft distillery in Quebec, Eastern Canada.
Of course, yeah.
And we produce beautiful craft spirits. We have gins, we have a whiskey, rum, amaretto.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and they all have some unique ingredients from the Canadian terroir.
Absolutely. The last time I was in Quebec, I wasn't old enough to drink, but it is a beautiful place, and I've been out there in the region. What do you mean by the Quebec ingredients? Are we talking like maple syrup? What are we?
Of course. So our amaretto is a nut liquor, and we sweeten with maple syrup. We have a spice rum with some local herbs, some hand-picked herbs that gives, a Canadian character.
Absolutely. I mean, Canadian maple syrup whiskey was probably one of my favorites liquors that I've ever had. It is a wonderful taste. Do you have a preference out of these, what you were showing us right now? Like your personal preference, I should say.
I mean, we have an innovation here. It's not on the market yet. It's a mock-up label because we want to get a feedback. It's a Canadian whiskey that has been aged in a ice wine cask from our friend Distillery ice wine. They dump the ice wine for bottling, and they send us a fresh cask. So we do the finishing of the aging in the ice wine. It's unique. It's totally Canadian identity, and we have some good feedback here.
Well, I'm glad to hear. So Koreans are responding well. Do Koreans, when they've tasted it, is there a preference that a Korean taste bud would have?
I think they look for products that have a lot of character, a lot of taste. So our amaretto had very good feedback, and the flower gin, some wildflowers. We pick them around the distillery. We distill them, vapor infused. It carries a lot of oils. So they want something with unique flavors.
All right, well, thank you so much for talking with us, and really appreciate it. Good luck this
Thank
week.
you for your time.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoy and hope it goes well. Thank you.
Cheers. So why don't we go ahead this way? There's a few more, looks like distilleries and or beer places we're going to be looking at. This is a mixture. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you
Morning.
doing?
Awesome.
Can you introduce yourself quickly, please?
Yeah, my name's Charlie Brado. I'm with Troubled Monk Brewery in Red Deer, Alberta, Canada.
Is that with troubled what?
Troubled Monk.
Troubled monk.
Troubled Monk.
Aren't we all?
How did you come up with the name?
So the original idea came because there's a huge history of monasteries in Europe producing beer to sustain themselves. So we wanted to bring that history into the present, into craft beer. And so we created the Troubled Monk. Monks dedicated to perfection and having fun.
Can you tell us a little bit about your product lineup?
Yeah, absolutely. So we started making beer about 8 years ago, and so we have a variety of different beers. I just brought 2 today. We got a Mexican lager and an open world brown ale. Brown Ale was the first Albertan brewery in 20 years to win a medal at the World Beer Cup. I won a silver in 2016, so it's delicious. And then we started to expand into more of a craft beverage company. So we started to distill. We have a blue gin. It's blue with butterfly pea flower. And once the pH changes, so you add lemon or put it in tonic, it changes to a nice purple color.
Whoa.
So it's dynamite.
That is cool.
Really interesting.
And then we brought a Canadian rye whiskey. We started making whiskey. So we're really proud of our whiskey program. It's just getting developed and started. And then we started to make some RTDs, refreshment beverages. So our hard iced tea has really been popular at the show so far, and it's made with real black tea. real Alberta beet sugar, and it's very crushable.
Absolutely, especially the was it crushable?
Crushable.
Absolutely.
You can get into a lot of trouble with that.
Well, I think definitely the Korean taste buds nowadays, the trend is kind of going towards this way, but I mean, this would go so well at a Korean bar. Instagram friendly, drop in that lemon and
That's as people say, an Instagram moment, right?
Instagrammable. Instagrammable.
Yeah, are these available in Korea at the moment? Are they being imported? Are you looking for an importer? Kind of where can the general public find these if they'd like to?
Yeah, so I came here to try to find someone to import it into the market. So it's not available in the market right now,
Okay.
but hopefully someday soon.
All right.
Wish you best of luck during the exposition and hope you find the right importer.
Awesome. Thanks,
Thank you so
guys.
much for talking to us.
Yeah.
Thank you, for sure.